Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and welcome back everybody to another video. Today I'm going to be letting you know about all of the features coming in 0.11.0, or the next big update for Minecraft Pocket Edition. This is possible because the beta just came out, which means while they're fixing bugs, we can actually know about all of the actual features in the update. And you might think if you only follow the console, the PC version, why do I care about this? They don't even have enchanting, they don't even have nether, they're so far behind, they're just slowly catching up, right? But in reality, as well as doing this slow catch up to the other versions of the game, the Pocket Edition does get loads of interesting features that are cool to follow, because Jeb did confirm that they're eventually coming to the other platforms. So this is the future of the console edition to some extent, as well as a catch-up, and I thought it was very interesting and worth sharing with you. So please do like the video if you do like it. It would help out the channel a lot, and it lets me know that you liked it. But let's get straight into these 0.11.0 features, which, by the way, if you really want to play the buggy kind of beta version of the game, you can currently do that if you join the Pocket Edition beta group. And yeah, that's something I joined to do just because I figured, why not? Let's play the new update a little bit early. But it's full of bugs. I wouldn't recommend it. I just recommend waiting a few weeks till this update does come out for everyone to download, because then it'll be mostly bug-free. But yeah, with that said, let's talk about what's coming in this update then, shall we? So, the biggest ones, to me at least, is the new boats they've added to the Pocket Edition. So, boats have been something they've actually been trying to add for a few updates now. For some reason, getting it to work on the Pocket Edition has been quite difficult, but now they have added them, and they're very different to the console/PC boats, because instead of making them from planks, you make them from actual logs themselves. So they're a little bit more hard to make, but then they come with paddles in them. So you paddle the left one to go left, the right one to go right, and then both to go forwards, which I think is a cool solution to the lack of directional control. They're a little bit more difficult to make, but also being made out of logs means in the full version of the game, there's going to be lots of different variants of the boats. So instead of just having the one oak wood boat, which you've had for ages, there's going to be an acacia boat and a dark oak boat and all these different types of boats. And yeah, plus, on addition to these two changes, which are pretty cool by themselves, you're also going to be able to have two people in these boats. It's going to be you and a friend, which I think is a really cool change. So yeah, two-person boats and lots of different variants of boats. I think that's a really nice addition that has been confirmed comes to the PC version in 1.9. So as well as that cool exclusive, there's also a few other things they've been trying to work on for a few updates now. They finally got working. Skins is one of them. So now you can actually pick a custom skin, make it yourself, or you can just be Steve or Alex, which is the nice change they've been making everywhere. So there's a female skin and there's Steve, of course, which is kind of nice if you want to play as a female character but without a custom skin. There's also going to be some new world options, so you can rename your world, you can change your game mode, you can lock the daylight cycle like you can on the consoles now, you can do that in the Pocket Edition, and you can make an older world from before the Infinite World's infinite. But as well as that, there is also going to be, this is one that you'll kind of laugh at if you've been playing any other version of the game, but fishing is finally going to be in the game, so you can go fishing, get yourself some fish if you're ever in survival and you need food, and there is also multiple types of fish, more than we have on the console version right now. There's not just the regular fish, there's also the salmon fish, so that's kind of nice. They've added a few mob effects, so poison is one of them. If you eat raw flesh, you're going to get that poison. They've added the redstone block to the game. They've added the grass path block. Again, this is a first for the Pocket Edition that's later coming to PC in the next update. Basically, the pathways between villages, instead of being made out of gravel, which we can all agree is kind of ugly, they've changed it to be this new grass path block, and it's a really nice block. I believe the way you make it is you use an iron shovel. That's what I've heard so far, and yeah, you can actually make like this pathway block, which is a really nice way to do things, and I like it quite a bit. It's kind of like the half slab thing you can do right now, but much more effective. And yeah, that's one of the really cool little version exclusives for a little bit. As well as that, something that I think is a nice signal for the other versions is they've all the stone brick variants, so the chiseled stone, the cracked stone, and the mossy stone can be crafted in survival. So the chiseled stone is something you can only find in jungle temples, which I don't even believe are on the Pocket Edition, and you can only find them like free per jungle temple per world, which is just entirely ridiculous. So basically they've made that craftable, which is a nice little stone. The cracked stone again and the mossy stone are only available in strongholds. Now you can actually craft them, so if you want to make stuff out of that, you can. And I think this is a really good hint for the console and PC versions, because a lot of people want to build out of chiseled stone, but it just isn't possible, and now you can do that. So zombies now drop rotten flesh, so like I mentioned earlier, they drop the rotten flesh. You can eat it, but you're gonna get that poison, which is pretty bad, and from what I can tell, it's actual full-on poison. It's not just hunger poison. So yeah, that's kind of a serious thing right there. Showing server status and message of the day on server entry screen, basically just improving the server kind of ecosystem there, something that's great, of course, all around. Added a hide button to the chat screen, so you can ignore chat if you want to. Death messages have been added to the game, so now you can finally work out why you died, how you died, if it's even important that you died, etc. They've added new mobs, the squid mob, the spider jockey, the cave spider, the bat, the baby zombie, and the chicken jockey. So basically a lot lot of those things are ones you're like, how do they not have those? But, you know, squids don't really do too much, bats don't really do too much, but in reality, cave spiders make abandoned mineshafts a bit more scary, especially in the maze biome. You know, the spider jockeys, that's something that's a super rare mob, but once you run into it, you're going to be scared. And the chicken jockeys is something that's just really cool in my opinion. Fighting baby zombies is going to be quite difficult in the Pocket Edition, so make sure you watch out for that. It's something that's going to catch you up if you're wrong. And finally, they've added localization options, which means new languages. I assume if you're listening to this video, you can speak English or understand English. By the way, hello English speakers, everyone out there. But if you do speak Italian, Chinese, and a few other languages, then they have options for that now in the game. So, yeah, that's kind of the status of the update so far. Maybe they'll add new features through the bug fixes, but so far as I can tell, the beta is just going to be about fixing bugs, because there is so many bugs. Like, I've seen just mobs falling through the floor, I've seen a bunch of just weird things happen like that, and yeah, there's loads of weird bugs in this update, but I think I'll just let you know everything that's in this next update that is coming out in the next few months, and then, of course, some of the features come over to the to the PC version and to the console version. So, hopefully you found something you liked in this video. Please do like it if you did, let me know if you liked it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. It's a good way to keep up to date with Minecraft news on all platforms. I specifically cover console edition on my channel, but there's a bunch of cool things that I'm sure you'll like, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.